4 cars, including a school bus, was damaged after a 12-meter-high tree collapsed on Perth Street in Ho Man Tin. No students were on the bus and the driver only suffered minor injuries. Though authorities have yet to respond to the incident, tree experts are calling for the prompt inspection of large trees growing on narrow roads around town. A car camera recorder showed that at around 7:30 this morning, just seconds after some students walked past, a flamboyant tree fell onto a school minibus. It smashed the front of the vehicle. The car next to it was also damaged and the passenger got off the car. The 12-meter-high flamboyant tree was uprooted and lay flat atop the 2 cars, stretching across 3 traffic lanes on Perth Street. Fallen branches and leaves were everywhere. Luckily, only the driver and the nanny were on board. The driver, surnamed Choi, suffered scratches to his arms but did not need to be hospitalized. Saying he felt very lucky, Choi added, "I was waiting by the traffic lights and a shadow just appeared. The next thing I know, the tree crashed down." The back of the private car in front of the school minibus was heavily distorted after the branches fell onto it. No other drivers were injured. Rescuers arrived on site to remove the tree with a chainsaw. Tree expert Ken So, chief executive of the Conservancy Association, said there were signs of serious decay on the tree's roots, so it slightly tilted towards the road, increasing the chance of collapse. Flamboyant tree, also known as Delarnix regia or flame of the forest, thrives on tropical islands. Another tree expert said the species, in its fully grown size, would reach up to 20 meters, so it's necessary for the tree to anchor itself to be stable.
I felt very sorry for the tree because it is living in a very narrow space. The tree pit is about 1 meter wide and then about 2 meters long, and this is really too small for such a species. The roots cannot spread out. The soil has been limited on all 4 sides and at the bottom, so that very few roots can penetrate into the soil. This tree is really unsuitable for planting at a narrow pavement area because the basic conditions for soil, for root growth are not there. And if you plant it in such a confined space, you are just planting a potential hazard.
The government's Tree Management Office was set up in 2010 to carry out risk assessment on trees planted in areas with high people flow and traffic at least once a year.